Welcome back to Kendall King's MLB 15 Road to Show career, and I feel like it's been a while since I last said that, but don't worry, we are kicking off Season 5 after a brief hiatus. Kendall, as you can see there, led the AL in home runs last year, absolutely killed it up, repeated as the MVP, was the World Series MVP, was the postseason MVP, and won the Home Run Derby. But he didn't win the Gold Glove. Now, a lot of you guys want to see what his attributes look like right now. Here's an update. Still 99 overall. That power is absolutely killing it. You can see our arm strength is at 97. Kendall's been in the gym flexing on people. And here's a look at our new roster. And there have been some additions. If you want to see more in depth, you can pause it at any point. You can see the Prince Fielder's still with us. Ruben Odor is still there. Matt Dominguez is in the MLB finally. Kendall, absolutely killing it. Evan Gattis, but a newcomer, Adam Jones, is now a member of the Houston Astros. He's a little older now, he's in his 30s, but we'll take him because he can really add some added depth to our lineup. And most importantly, he can still field really well. And our outfielding has been, kind of trash at some point. So we're happy to have him here. As you can see, Kendall is leading off here. In the top of the first, he's got one runner on, one out. First pitch from King Felix is going to come in here. Kendall swings at this one, hits it right past the first baseman. He cannot get to it, so he moved that runner from first to second. And the first pitch that Kendall sees in Season 5, of course, it's a base hit. Now that's kind of rare because in the previous seasons, the first at bat for Kendall was usually slow, so we'll see what he can do in his next few bats here. Top of the third, we have a 1-0 lead. Nobody on, one out. King Felix is still in. Ball is down and low, and Kendall holds off on that one, so got a 1-0 count now. Kendall has been, pretty successful against King Felix in his career. Despite King Felix being one of the best pitchers in the league, Kendall gets his number, and here it looks like Kendall's going out to deep center field. This ball is going way back, but it's literally 3 feet short of being Kendall's first home run of the season. So Felix Hernandez is happy to see that. We move on to the top of the fifth. We have one runner on second base, one out, and we've improved our lead to 2-0 now. Felix Hernandez is looking down. First pitch of the bat is going to come in from King Felix here. Kendall swings, and it's a foul ball that doesn't go very far. So the bat boy's going to get that one. Kendall's going to get his bearings back. Got a 1-2 count now. Next pitch from King Felix is coming in. It's a nasty pitch that we hold off of, so now we have a full count. Kendall could draw his first walk here, so we're going to protect the plate. Next pitch is in. Kendall smacks this one, and it's a dribbler up the middle, but he's taking a while to throw it. Kendall's rearing, and Kendall shows off that 100+ speed. And the manager says, you know what, Felix, we need to talk, because that's not acceptable. Kendall cannot be getting on base like that. And when Kendall's on first base, he's going to show off those wheels. So we have a late jump here, but the catcher drops the ball, and we do get all the way to second base pretty clean. They throw it back to the runner at third, but luckily he's on as well. So our lead is now 3-0. Top of the 8th now. Nobody on and nobody out for your boy Kendall King. New pitchers in the ball game. So the first pitch is in. Kendall smacks this one out to the left field spot, and it drops right before the left fielder. He doesn't get to it. That guy must have -12 speed, because that probably should have been an easy shot for any left fielder in the league right there. So Kendall's back here on first. New batters up. And you know what? They're trying to pick us off. We're going to go off to second base. They throw it over, and of course, Kendall's too fast. Somehow he's gotten a bunch of these throughout his career, but we'll be okay with that. So now Kendall's on second base. Waiting to see what we can do here. Nobody out. They try and pick us off. Oh, they get us. They tag us out. The pitcher faked us out with that pump fake. Kendall, it's a new season. New pitchers have new moves. So we end up winning the game 5-1. Colin McHugh gets his first victory of the year. Felix Hernandez gets the loss, and Kendall leaves the game with 3 hits on 4 at-bats. So a great appearance for him. The third game of the year. Now we're facing the Seattle Mariners still here at Safeco Field. Kendall, as you can see, 3 for 9 so far. So the last game didn't really work out too well for him after having a really good first game. So we're up 2-0 here early in the first. Nobody on, nobody out for Kendall. It's a low pitch down and outside that Kendall's going to lay off of from Paxton. Got a 1-0 count now. Waiting on that next pitch here from Paxton. Ball is in. Kendall gets a hold of it. It's right up the middle, past the second baseman, and Kendall gets another base hit. So after a really good first game and a really poor second game, he's starting off game number 3 of the year, looking pretty solid. So now the lead is 6-3. We're in the top of the 4th. 1 runner on and 2 outs here for Kendall. Trying to get some RBIs. We haven't really had guys on base as much as we like so far. Kendall gets a hold of this one. This one's out to deep center field. Can the center fielder get to it? Kendall's unsure, and it goes out of the ballpark. Your boy Kendall King getting his first home run of the year. It's a 2 RBI shot out to straight center field after getting robbed last game and not having go out the park. Kendall is back in action. So your bar is up here. You can see he's 2 for 4. Our lead is now 9-4, pretty big. Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs and nobody on. Kendall's here in the field. Pitches in, ball's over. Kendall's gonna slide and get it. Throw it over to first base. Can he get him? Kendall King flashing the glove, showing that he deserves to get a gold glove this year. A lot of you guys told me before that Kendall didn't get it because he wasn't making enough flashy plays. Well, expect to try and get some more flashy plays this year because Kendall is back, ladies and gentlemen. So top of the 9th, nobody on, nobody out. First pitch is an inside ball there. Waiting on the next pitch and then 1-0 count. Ball is in. Kendall gets a hold of it and it's a blooper out to left field again. So Kendall is going to reach base yet again. Another solid performance for your boy Kendall King. The Astros are going to move on to being 3-0 on the season. Kendall has 3 hits, scores twice, and of course he had that 2 RBI shot out to deep center field. So we move on now with 5-1 facing the Los Angeles Angels. And you know what? If you're wondering if Albert Pujols is still playing, he is. Look at that. Old man Albert Pujols is still playing for the Angels. That blows my mind at this point. So he's still getting paid. So 1-0 ball game. The Angels are up. We got nobody on. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. First pitch is coming in, and your boy Kendall hits it 8,000 feet high. Probably knocked the bird out of the air, and that literally does us no good. So we start the game off there with a horrible cut, swinging way too far underneath that one. Moving on to the bottom of the third, it's a 3-2 ball game. We're up now. Nobody on, 2 outs for Kendall. Trying to get that first hit of the ball game here. First pitch of the bats coming in. It's an inside fastball that we lay off of. Look at that beautiful ballpark here. Back at home in Houston. Now a lot of you guys too have wondered, is this Kendall's last season in Houston? Will he trade? Look at that shot out to deep left center field. Kendall's going to try and test Mike Trout's arm here. He's going to move over to the second. Trout has got a cannon though, and somehow we're in. But a lot of you guys have wondered, is this Kendall's last season in Houston? Will he still be here? Is he going to try and test the free agency waters? Will he request a trade? Unless the Astros do something terrible, I think we're going to stay here. But look at that, the third baseman throws it to first. Albert Pujols drops it. Oh man, Pujols gets it in a home plate, and we are safe. Absolutely heads up play by your boy Kendall King. But just to sum it up, I think we're going to stay in Houston. Unless the Astros just implode and our record becomes horrible, I don't see a reason not to try and ride this contract out. The Astros could technically trade us, but I don't think we'll request a trade yet. So bottom of the 8th, we're up 5-4. First pitch, and your boy Kendall King hits it incredibly foul. He got a hold of that one, but he was way too early on that. So a 2-1 count, nobody on, nobody out still. 5-4 ball game. Next pitch is in, and Kendall hits it out to deep left center field. This one's got a chance. Trout is back. And it's right at the fence again. So Kendall comes up short, but we have an extra inning ball game, people. Extra innings alert. 5-5 now. Nobody on, nobody out for Kendall here in the bottom of the 11th. First pitch is in. It's a low fastball that Kendall lays off of, getting his, his bearings back, regrouping a little bit. 1-1 count now, trying to put something in play. All we need to do is get on base for our team so they can knock us in. Ball is in, and Kendall hits it out to deep right center field. This one definitely has a chance. Right fielder's back. It hits right before the wall, bounces off the wall. The right fielder gets it in. That's going to be a stand-up triple for Kendall. There's nobody out. Kendall is on third base. I feel like we're about to have a walk-off hit here, people. So a 2-0 count now. Kendall's the only one on, nobody out. First pitch is in. All the infielders are close. The ball is hit. It literally goes barely anywhere. But the pitcher with the heads-up play. Kendall, what are you doing? Kendall is thrown out at home plate. An incredible scoop there by the pitcher. So now we move to the bottom of the 16th inning. 6-5, we are down 1 run, so it is now or never. We have got to get some runs for our squad. First pitch is up for Kendall. It's an outside sinker. Nice little pitch though, almost got us a swing on it. 2-1 count now. Waiting on the next pitch, see if we can put it in play. Ball is in, Kendall smacks it right up the middle. It's a blooper. Trout's going to field it cleanly though and get it in a second. We're not going to test his arm this time because we barely got in last time. So now we moved all the way over to third. There's 2 runners on, 2 outs. 1-2 count, and he strikes out. I mean, really? You strike out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe for more MLB 15 Road to the Show videos.